I'm going up the road.
I'll join you, Captain.
No.
Well, what are we supposed to do then, eh? Sit here and wait, twiddling our thumbs?
Call Locke. Have him send a limo.
A chimpanzee could do that, mate.
Yeah, but you'll do fine.
Eva, give me a position on the scientists.
Internal schematics indicate a war room central computer system located on the top floor of the chateau. Information regarding the scientists could be found there.
Welcome back, Commandos. So Havoc really hates his team, I guess. That or just such good writing. This is one of the few, if probably the only mission that's really dedicated to the theme of stealth. I don't really think that Renegade as designed is good for that.
Internal schematics indicate 2 master control terminals located on opposite sides of the chateau, beneath the greenhouse and the barracks shower facility.
The alarm switch is destroyed. We need engineering.
So you get one mulligan, really, here, just to kind of say, like, oh, you're supposed to be stealthy and stuff. Although I'm not quite sure why an engineer just resuscitated himself and did that.
A black hand at your doorstep. Be advised they're on the ground only long enough to re-equip. Skip the standard check-in. Ravishaw's orders.
And that engineer thought he could repair the switch from a really long distance, for reasons. I think engineers are basically set to go repair stuff, and the switch is one of those things on the map, so they kind of just like constantly funnel towards there. At least, I assume, as long as there's some that spawn in.
There are 2 of them in the maintenance shaft. Here, take this.
My troops leave their packs in the ready room. Your crummy heat sensors pick them up.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
This is Edge Maze. Please respond.
Friendly's Havoc, shape up!
That's not my fault, come on.
Chemical mixture is set.
So, as one might expect from trying to infiltrate a Nod base, we have to deal a lot more with turrets, which sucks. I think I've already mentioned how they're incredibly hard to hit. Splash damage doesn't really work all that well against them. And since we're trying to be stealthy, you can't really use anything but your pistol.
Sound the alarm!
And then kind of sometimes you're close enough to get them to say those things and run towards the switch, and other times you're not. It's a little inconsistent. I think what really gets me is that because Renegade plays as a rather more action-packed FPS game, when you come to parts like this in a story where I can clearly see an enemy unit and I'm just standing out in the open, I kind of assume that I would get shot at or discovered or something.
Watch for movement.
And then when AI says incidental lines all the time, it gets a little hard to figure out what you're supposed to hide.
Bottom floor, main stairwell. I see little...
It's also hard to know if things have been activated so that everybody knows your presence or not. There is an alarm system, yes, but if it's not triggered, some people still know where you are and what to do.
Contact lost with patrols. Reserve patrols to your assigned areas. 10 units to stand by.
I don't think I've ever gotten that audio to play properly.
You are more resourceful than earlier reports indicated. I trust you are enjoying Ravishaw's hospitality.
I just can't resist crashing a good party. I'll talk later. I've got your mess to clean up.
Rest assured, I will see you atone for this breach of security.
Data decryption complete. Internal computer systems indicate Dr. Ignacio Mobius is located beneath the chateau. Access is gained through the dining hall.
What a day.
So the other thing that's particularly confusing, at least when it comes to the security cameras and the turrets and such,
Team to the top floor of the main dining area.
because cameras are about as resilient as turrets, which sucks, you can't take them out easily. And there's no immediate feedback if you're being spotted or if an alarm will go off. It's very different from just about every other camera system I've seen in video games.
I feel your prime candidates for a...
That guy, I guess, was just stuck praising other AI. I'm not quite sure why he never moved. This is probably about the most use I ever get out of the grenade launcher, by the way, so... The only benefit is being able to shoot, downwards, obviously, but because there are so many stairs or ledges...
Possible intruder. Disturbance bottom floor. Open air courtyard.
It's the only way it's good. Like, if you're playing GoldenEye or Perfect Dark, if you just shot through the vision block, it'd be a one-hit kill. And even shooting at it with a pistol might only take 3 or 4 shots at most. It doesn't help as well that rocket ammo can sometimes get pretty scarce.
Picking up a chemical trace.
And if you're stuck having to rely on your grenade launcher instead of the rocket launcher, it kind of sucks. Seriously, I hate ceiling guns.
Thanks for the release. I've got a nod officer I've got to hunt down.
You'll need something to get the job done. Here.
So, this guy, you kind of just let him do his own thing. And the inmate, well, or initiate, whatever.
Mobius.
Yes?
Yes?
Who are you?
Captain Nick Parker, GDI Special Forces Commando. Codename Havoc. Absurdly loyal to GDI. Huge problem with authority figures. Say goodnight, Nicky.
You couldn't do it. You're still hot for me.
Very impressive, Captain Parker. I could use someone of your obvious talents in the Black Hand.
Forget it, Junior.
Kill him.
My pleasure.
Back off.
Or what? You'll kill my overpaid, incompetent mercenary? You failed me for the last time, Sakura. Torch them both.
Tiberium containment procedures compromised. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Come on!
Not without my father!
Sakura!
Oops. So apparently they just don't know the effects of flamethrowers on highly explosive items? I don't know. I guess the bad guys are never the smart ones. Now, interestingly, the prisoner that you save with the tertiary objective, you can actually meet up with him in this level, and he does kind of sort of help you out, but it's not really something to count on. I think that's actually his minigun that's spinning in the background and he's just not shooting at anything. I'm not quite sure why.
Nearby patrols investigate area at the bottom floor. Patrols lost, brothers. 10 minutes to stations. Nearby patrols investigate area at the bottom floor. Main gallery. Investigate area at the bottom floor. Main gallery. Patrols investigate area at the bottom floor. Main gallery. Possible intruder. Disturbance bottom floor. Open air courtyard.
And yeah, this has turned into an escort mission, and thankfully Sydney has a ton of health, so you never have to never really worry about it. I'm not quite sure why I'm worried about cameras at that point.
You and me have right.
Great. The jealous boyfriend.
I'll just stand over here.
So Mendoza can lunge kick you? Like a Mortal Kombat character? And it's great. He also doesn't really use his flamethrower, and he's got super speed. It seems like when he uses his flamethrower, he gets further away, and for whatever reason, he just kind of stayed here for a little bit. I figured I'm having an easy time, so I'll blow up the helicopter pad, but that doesn't do anything. Also, yes, I still have control of Havoc during this. I'm shooting at on the right there.